Hello, I'm Congressmember Judy Chu, and I'm so thrilled to be here today for this important panel during Latino Conservation Week. After years of advocacy and hard work, our legislation to further protect and connect the San Gabriels is closer than ever to becoming a reality. And I can't imagine getting to this point without the hard work of the organizations and activists here today. Despite being blessed with so many amazing natural places, the Los Angeles area is amongst the most park-poor regions in the country. In fact, LA County has just 3.3 acres of park space per 1,000 people, which is less than half the median green space in other dense cities. And after the year of quarantine we just had, the need for outdoor spaces is more important than ever. That's because access to parks and public space isn't just about getting out of the house. It has real, tangible benefits for public health and well-being in our communities. Studies show that having access to parks leads to an increase in physical activity of almost 50%. Yet too many neighborhoods lack access to these green spaces where they can exercise, socialize, recreate, and reap the mental and physical health benefits of spending time in nature. But we can change that. The San Gabriel Mountains represent 70% of LA County's open space and are within a 90-minute drive of 15 million people. Protecting, preserving, and connecting the mountains will mean more park space for Angelenos and will make such a difference to so many people, bringing lasting benefits for generations to come. That's the motivation behind the years of tireless advocacy and organizing that you've led in our communities. In 2014, President Obama recognized those efforts when he granted my request to designate the San Gabriel Mountains National Monument, immediately bringing new federal funding and resources to the mountains. This designation resulted in the hiring of more staff, extensive cleanups, and graffiti removal, and leveraged millions of dollars in private philanthropy. Since the designation of the National Monument, we've seen our rivers cleaned up, our picnic areas cleared of trash, increased access to trails that are safer and better marked, more rangers interacting with visitors, and most importantly, our entire community at the table developing the management plan for our San Gabriel Mountains. But this was just a first step, and there is more to be done. That is why we need the San Gabriel Mountains and Foothills and Rivers Protection Act. That would complete our vision of mountains and rivers seamlessly connected to the urban communities below. My legislation would expand the National Monument to include the Western Angeles National Forest, designate 30,000 acres of new and expanded wilderness, protect over 45 miles of wild and scenic rivers, and create a new national recreation area in the foothill communities and along the river corridor. I'm pleased to say that this bill has passed the House of Representatives as part of H.R. 803, the Protecting America's Wilderness and Public Lands Act, and with the incredible leadership of Senator Alex Padilla and the support of President Biden and Vice President Harris, we are closer than ever to making this vision a reality. But even as we work towards this goal, we are finding new ways to improve access to the mountains. And in addition to advancing bills like the San Gabriel Mountains, Foothills, and Rivers Protection Act, I'm especially so proud that I was able to secure over $1.1 million in funding by inserting it in the House Appropriations Bill specifically for the San Gabriels. This funding will be spent on two incredible projects that will bring more Angelenos into the mountains and improve their experience once they get there. That includes Nature for All's LA San Gabriel Mountains Urban Shuttle System, which will connect the LA Metro Gold Line to 5 public shuttle stops at key locations in the mountains all the way to Mount Wilson. This represents the next step toward establishing a robust transit to trails network in our region and will ensure that anyone who takes public transit will have a connection to the mountains. And I'm also proud to have secured funding for Amigos de los Rios to improve multicultural visitor reception, trail safety, wayfinding, and interpretive signage for key locations within the Angeles National Forest. Our communities are diverse, and it's important that everyone feels safe and confident in the mountains and has the same opportunity to learn about what makes them so special. So thank you again for holding this important event and making Latino Recreation Week such an important event.